All right, folks, real quick, want to give you a brief overview of what the software is going to do for you when you're able to get your hands on it. And I'm going to try to spend less than 5 minutes doing this. That way, when you get the software, you can take as much time as you need. But I just want to let you see the software, and that way you know what you can look forward to. So when you open the software up, this is what you're going to see. You're going to see your options where you can put your Facebook details in as far as your login details, and you can save unlimited amount of profiles. So if you have multiple Facebook accounts, this is a way for you to save those details so you don't have to keep entering them over and over and over again. Now, as far as videos, those of you that may need to go back and review something, you can just click this link here and it'll take you straight to the page where all the videos are going to be on for easy access. This change log here will allow you to see the most current and recent updates to the software, because every time you ask to do an update, from here on out, there's going to be a way to track that process, and you can see by clicking on this link here. So that's for this tab. That was on the tab X as well. So for the join groups tab, you can join groups 3 different ways. You can join groups from using another Facebook user's username, just like in version 1. You can join groups by search term / keyword, and you can join groups from a list. You also can vary the time in between joining the groups, and you can join groups by the number of members. So that's it for this tab. The next tab is the Gather Groups tab. You can gather your open groups and all groups. So you have closed groups as well, and in version 1, you only can gather your open groups, but you'll be able to gather your open and closed and secret groups. So the All Groups tab covers the closed and secret groups. Now, with the option here, you also can you have a master list that I won't go into in this video, but you have a master list that keeps track of all your groups, your all groups and your open groups. So I won't go into too much detail here with that, but definitely for those of you that were looking for a way, where you could have the actual name of the group as well as the URL right next to it. If you have OpenOffice or Microsoft Excel, I show you how to do that. So anyway, you have the option here for those of you that have been having trouble posting in terms of maybe getting restricted by Facebook, or as they would call getting put in Facebook jail. This will help you right here. These 4 tabs right here will help you minimize, if not totally eliminate it. So here you can choose how many posts you want to make for the day. Let's say you want to make 26 posts. You can vary the time in between those posts. Let's say you want to post every 2 to 5 minutes. The software is going to pick a random time in between 2 and 5 minutes each and every time you make a post. And then you can specify, okay, I want to make X amount of posts. Let's say I want to make 5 posts, and then I want the software to take a break. I want the software to take a break for, let's say, 15 minutes. So the software will has a mission to make 26 posts. It's going to delay each time it posts 2 to 5 minutes randomly each and every time. It's going to make 5 posts, and then it's going to go ahead and take a break for 15 minutes. It's going to repeat that cycle until it makes all 26 posts. Man, I tell you, this right here is going to save a lot of you from getting put in Facebook jail, because with my old software, you would just basically posting the groups every 120 seconds, and it was 120 seconds on the mark each and every time. So anyway, here you put your ad copy, your URL if you want to post with the URL. These are your different posting options right here. So if you want to post with a URL only, no photo, select that right there. You can post with a photo only, no URL. You can post with a URL and with a photo. And then if you want to post with a photo, do you want to post with a single photo or a random photo? You actually have the option here inside this folder. Let me open this up, drag this over here. Inside this folder here, you can, where it says random images and photos, you can put unlimited amount of photos in there and it's going to pick a random photo each and every time it makes a post, assuming that you have random photos selected here. And for those of you that want to spin your photos, that's how you would actually spin your photos. The software would just pick a random photo each and every time. So you want to use a single photo option, select single photo here, and then you would actually choose that single photo from where it says choose file right there. So again, for those of you that wanted the approve new members option, you can still do that with this software here. And for those of you that don't know what the benefits of that is, basically when you allow new members to join, when you basically add them to the group, as soon as you make a post, it's going to post on their wall, and they're going to get a notification that you made a post. So that's the benefit. It's getting more traction to your ads. And all you need to do is to select this on feature, and it's going to go ahead and notify those individuals that you have selected to join the group, that want to join, that you have made a post. So that's it for that. Now, you can remove groups as well. For some of you may say, well, why do I want to remove groups? Well, if you joined groups a long, long time ago, and let's say some of those groups are just not active anymore, and you say, well, why bother posting in them? Say if they only have a couple hundred members, or if you're just really not wanting to post those groups because you had the option to remove those groups. So you can remove open groups, all groups. You can specify the amount of time in between removing those groups. And you can remove groups that have less than X amount of members. So let's say if you want to remove groups that had less than 5,000 members, you can do that. And you can, here's your options for specifying the amount of groups for all groups and your open groups over here. So you can post bump. Now you're saying, well, what does post bump mean? Basically, post bumping is you make a comment on either your or someone else's post that they made in the past. Here's the thing: if let's say you're gonna post bump your own post, meaning you've made a post to this group at some point in the past, and you want to basically revive that post so that it goes back to the very top on the first page of that group. So when people log into the group, they see your post right back there, and you're not actually making a post, you're making a comment. So by you making a comment, it automatically sends your post back up to the very top of that group on that first page. So you can either, if you have a second account with Facebook, something that you're just using, because you have multiple accounts, you could, and let's say you have your main account that you normally make a post on, but let's say you don't want to, put yourself in harm's way. If you have a second account, you can use that second account to post bump your original post just by plugging in the username of your original Facebook profile there. And if you want to leave that comment in place, great. If you want to have the comment removed, great. Like I said, this is just basically commenting on your post, your own post, which you would just select post bump with comment removed. It would remove your comment immediately because you don't want people to see you comment on your own stuff that just doesn't look right. So the comment would probably only be there maybe 5 seconds at the most, and then the software's going to go ahead and remove it. You're post bumping your own post if you don't have a second account. But if you have a second account, you could leave that comment there or have the comment removed. So it's your choice. But this was asked of me by a customer to implement this into the software, so I did that. So the main thing is you need to select a profile of an individual. Let's say if it's your own profile, you would have needed to make a post in this group before for the feature to work. All right. That's the whole point and purpose of this. So if you have not posted in the group before, there's no point in using this feature. All right. Only if you want to basically bring your old posts or posts you made recently back to the front of the page of that group. So another reason why this is very powerful, if you let's say you've already posted to, let's say, a couple hundred groups today, and you don't want to put your account in harm's way, you would just use this feature because you're not posting the group, you're making a comment. So it's a way around the posting aspect. And I don't know how long this will work as far as, because right now, I'm able to do this at will with no problem. But by the time, people start jumping on the bandwagon and using this feature, who knows? Facebook may put something in place where it's maybe not as attractive to use as it is right now. So anyway, just like in the post group tab, you have the option to basically delay in between making your post bumping that post. You can select how many posts of yours that you want to bump before taking a break. And then when you take a break, you can specify how long you want the software to break for, all the way up to 60 seconds. So where it says your ad copy, this is where you put your, whatever you're going to put in there for your comment, especially if you're, if you're going to leave a comment. If you're not going to let that comment stick and you're going to remove the comment, just put something in there. And that way because you need to put a comment in there to trigger this to actually work. So I'll go over that in other videos. And then you want the Facebook username of the person that you want to post bump. So if it's your profile you're trying to, your post you're trying to bump back to the front of that group, put your username there, your Facebook username. If it's, someone else's, put someone else's there. So anyway, that's it for that tab. Now you have your disable notifications tab. So for those of you that may see, different notifications of so-and-so posting whatever group, and you're tired of getting those notifications, but you have so many groups that you're a member of, you don't even know where to start. Well, this software will give you the option to go through all of your open groups and all of your all groups, and it will go in and disable those notifications for you. So if you're going to, do your open groups, great. Choose a drop down here. You're going to do all your groups, great. Choose this drop down here. If you want to specify based off the number of members in that group, you can do so here as well. So basically remove or disable the notification for groups that have less than X. X is the number of members. So if they have less than 3,000 members, you're disabling the notification. So if you chose all the way up to 1 million, pretty much you'd be disabling the notification for all of your groups. And that's how you would do it. If I wanted to disable the notification for all my groups, I would choose the highest number, which would be 1 million in this scenario. And you have a wait time in between disabling each and every notification. So it's going to choose a random time between the 2 points here. So there you go. Now, the big kahuna here is these 2 tabs here. A lot of my customers wanted to be able to gather groups at will based off of keywords. So you have that option here. And the end result is you can do your open groups, closed groups, or all groups. And all groups consist of open groups, closed groups, and secret groups. So you're saying, okay, you're able to extract data based off keyword. So what does that look like exactly? Okay, we're going to go in this tab here where it says add groups to a list, save list of groups added to a list. Let's say we did all groups. You have your master list. Your master list is basically a combination of all the search terms that you are querying for that day. So you can see I did MLM online, MLM online, and network marketing. So this master list would be a combination of all of these for that day. And there you go. It has the group name and then the group URL. So if you have Microsoft Office or OpenOffice, you can actually make this a spreadsheet, and I'll have a video for you on how to do that as well. So it will make your life a lot easier on how to sort through your groups, and this was a highly requested feature. So that's it for that. That's all I'm gonna say for this tab here. And then the last tab is get group member data. This is gonna make people a lot of money. Now, you can actually extract data by searching via search term / keyword, or by uploading a list of open groups that you could gather using this tab here. And the end result would be this. Group members data. Let's say you did by group name. It's going to basically compile all of that data by the group name that it's gathering data for. And then, of course, you have your master list there. This is a combination of all these other different group names. But this is the end result. I'm not going to cover all this in this video, but this is the end result right here, folks. Powerful stuff. You can't make money with this. This stopped the online internet marketing thing right now. So what the software is going to do is going to get out of the first name, first and last name. It's going to gather the person's Facebook email address. And for those of you that don't know, Facebook just recently made some changes. So if you send an email to a person's Facebook email address, it's going to go into their regular inbox for whatever their primary email address is. So if they have a Gmail address or a Yahoo email address, by you sending an email to the Facebook email address, they get it in their regular email. So it's going to their inbox. You know how powerful that is, folks? Some of you don't even know. But you also can gather their Facebook username, which is here. And then you can gather their Facebook profile URL, which has their username right there. And then the UID. Folks, you got people selling software that only just gathers a UID. This gathers all that data in one place. So again, if you have a Microsoft Excel or if you have OpenOffice, you can turn this into a spreadsheet. And I actually show you how to basically convert this to where you have it all graphed out for you. So anyway, folks, this is powerful stuff. If you can't see the power in this, what I've presented to you here, then I don't know what's going to do it. But anyway, folks, I just wanted to give you a brief breakdown of what the software is all about, some of the new features in the software. So in version 1, you only had join groups, gather groups, and post to groups. Now you have remove groups. You can post bump your post or someone else's post by commenting and removing the comment. You can disable notifications. You can grab group data, and you can get specific and drill down and get that member data per group. So that's it, folks. I mean, if you haven't picked this software up yet, oh, and by the way, you also there's also CAPTCHA built in as well. If you have problems with the CAPTCHAs appearing because you're using a URL that Facebook doesn't deem, they don't like the URL, this software also auto solves the CAPTCHA as well. As long as you have a server, as long as you are you have an account with Death by CAPTCHA or DCAPTCHA or Bypass CAPTCHA, you can use this software to auto solve those CAPTCHAs. So anyway, folks, that's it for this video. Keeping it under 20 minutes. I meant to keep it a lot shorter, but anyway, I just ran off at the mouth. But you can pick this software up Sunday night before midnight. So the 6th of April before midnight is going to be ready. So no more delays. You don't have it, oh well. I've given everybody enough time. So this software is supposed to be released on the 1st. It's now going to be the 6th when it's released. So almost a week after the fact. So no excuses for anybody that didn't pick it up. The price is definitely going to go up. Not going to say how much, but it's still going to be affordable, but it's going to go up. So anyway, folks, we'll see you on the other side. Hopefully, if you're not a customer, become a customer. And I know you will enjoy the software. Thank you for your time.